then further back on deck 8, further forward on deck 8. Man, I missed Chibang too.
You said on dig 8?
Shut up, I don't need your commentary. All right, it is day 7 of this 7-day cruise. I feel like I know my way around this ship now finally, so I'm going to attempt to give you a comprehensive tour of the ship. Starting with the theater. The theater is actually relatively small compared to the amount of people on the ship. It seats about 900 people, and it is obviously only one story, which is going to be interesting considering they have a 6,000 passenger capacity, which is probably the reason why the first show that they had on the ship had 5 different showings. And continuing at the forward of the ship on deck 6, we have the Cloud9 Spa and the gym. I am not going to walk through there though, because I do not want to annoy all the people who are in there currently using the facilities. Then next on deck 6, we have the Punchliner Comedy Club. This is obviously where they have comedy, and then they also have special events, like they are getting ready to do momentarily. So I need to get out of here. Hello. A little bit further down, we have the Piano Bar 88. I guess they're getting ready to do a special event there as well. The biggest differentiator in the design of the ship is they have divided the ship up into 5 separate neighborhoods to alleviate passenger traffic all throughout the ship. The first of those neighborhoods is called Grand Central. Grand Central is where the main attraction of the entire ship is. It is called Center Stage. It's the atrium. Instead of being in the center of the ship, it is the atrium that is basically on the side of the ship. And these are all flat panel screens that can hide into the floor and change graphics throughout the day depending on what the show or the event is. Obviously there is seating, and it is 3 stories tall. Off to the side they have the Grand Central Bar, or the Center Stage Bar, or the something bar. I'm not sure what this bar is called. But as you can see, it is right adjacent to the stage. And then behind the stage, we have the ever popular Java Blue Cafe, which will always have a line in it because everybody has to have their coffee in the morning. And they also have great breakfast sandwiches over there. So skip the marketplace and grab a sandwich down here some morning. Included in Grand Central are some shops. Shops are closed right now because we are in port. But there you have the beauty and fragrance shops and jewelry shops. Not exactly my cup of tea, but who am I to judge? Go up the steps to deck 7 of Grand Central, where we have more shops. We have the fun shops, Island Traders shop. It's where you get all your cool Carnival swag and whatnot. But the main thing on deck 7 in Grand Central is the casino. Further, sitting here overlooking Center Stage, is the Grand View Bar. Love that screen. Changes throughout the day. And then lastly on deck 7 of Grand Central, at least I'm assuming it's considered part of Grand Central, is the Limelight Lounge. Normally it's a location for trivia, different events like that, and then most importantly at night, the nightclub with all these really cool lights in the ceiling. Now we'll go up to deck 8 of Grand Central. This part of deck 8 is where you get all your photos at Pixels. They're all digitized, so you can just get them downloaded onto a thumb drive or emailed to you or something like that. In the central area of Grand Central, 8th floor, we have more shops and restaurants. Again, more jewelry. More jewelry. Then right next to it, we have Bonsai Sushi and Bonsai Teppanyaki. Bonsai Sushi is extra. It is sold a la carte, but it is delicious. As is teppanyaki. Alright, so this is the other new specialty dining called Chibang. It is half Chinese, half Mexican. I wonder if they will let me in here. Yes. They are filming something in there right now. The food was really, really, really good. I will say this though, if you love Gigi's, it's not as good as Gigi's, but it's still delicious in there. And then up here towards the front is Havana. Yes, it's the Havana Club. Sorry, the Havana Bar. It's just a fantastic space in here. At night turns into a Havana Club with dancing, and during the day, hello.
Also,
And during the day, it is like trivia, special events, meetings, gathering places. And apparently, again, something going on right now because there is some food on the bar. And we walk back through. So that is it for Grand Central. While we're here on deck 8, we're going to go to the next neighborhood. It's called La Piazza. It's the Italian-themed neighborhood. Of course, full of Italian decor. This is Kachina De Capitano, the Italian specialty restaurant. Bar della Rosa. It's like an adult coffee bar, Persian drink bar, that type of thing. And then we have the 24-hour pizza, of course, because you have to have 24-hour pizza on a ship. And then do not have any food out. This is the panini place. And then finally, at the very back of La Piazza is new specialty dining, Rudy's Sea Grill. See if I can sneak in here for a second. We had dinner here the first night. It's fantastic. They also have outdoor seating, so you can enjoy your food out here on deck 8.
good morning. Very good, you?
And that was La Piazza. Now we're going to go down to deck 7 and 6 to check out the French Quarter. I want to start here on deck 6. And this is a fantastic new area called the Brass Magnolia. Oh, by the way, this is the French Quarter. Great venue for drinks, and then they also have live performances. We had a blues band and violinists play here all week. It's been fantastic, and they have their own craft cocktail menu. A little bit further back is one of the main dining rooms. This is the Flamingo Restaurant. This is where you will be eating if you have anytime seating. Kind of your standard restaurant. Moving further back is my new favorite part of Carnival. Moving back is my favorite part of Carnival. It's the fortune teller. This is a new themed bar, much like Alchemy Bar, but with a little bit of maybe a magical twist. And the drinks are excellent here. Also have some live entertainment here as well. And then we have Emerald's Bistro. Which we did not eat at, but I've heard is fantastic. It is also a la carte dining, but you should try it out. And then finally we have the Carnival Kitchen on deck 6. I will be honest with you, I do not know what the experience is like. But it seems like the chefs actually prepare all the food over there in front of you and then have a special seating gathering here. It looks like very, very, very specialty type of dining. I'm assuming French. That was the French Quarter deck 6. Next we'll be going upstairs to French Quarter deck 7. And this is where you will find the Alchemy Bar, which I'm sure you have been to and love dearly. Beautiful view up here of the Esplanade. And just such a great space over here in the French Bistro area. And then the last part of this area is Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. This is where we will be dining tonight. Looking forward to that. So that's it for the French Quarter. Next neighborhood is Summer Landing. Okay, so we're now here at the back of the ship on deck 8. And this is the main elevator entrance to the Summer Landing. Summer Landing is kind of the cool, casual area of the ship, starting off with the brewery. And of course, appropriately, the liquor shop is up here. And this is also where Guy's Pig and Anchor is. Some nice casual seating. And a bar with beer tapped straight from the brewery. And the place on the Carnival, Mardi Gras, if you want a good Bloody Mary. Over here is just more seating. And this is where they have live performances each night as well. With the backyard band normally. Breakfast buffet. During lunchtime, this is where the Pig and Anchor lunch buffet is. A couple foosball tables. Well, I picked the wrong time to do a ship tour. Everything is shut down. Over here we have the Heroes Tribute Lounge. Just a nice little casual area to hang out, kind of honoring all of our veterans. That's a fantastic ice cream machine. At the very, very back end of Summer Landing is the patio. Nice view of the back of the ship. That is where all the rich people stay. That is Summer Landing. Actually, I'm going to run back down to deck 7 and 6 to show you the Aft Restaurant.
Hi. Hello.
This is the Palm Restaurant. This is the main dining room for when you have assigned time seating. Good morning.
John.
I need help. What do you have?
Don't want to interrupt anyone's breakfast. So that's the main dining room. So now let's go up to the top deck. We are now at the very top on deck 18. And this is the Serenity. The Serenity what? The Serenity Adult Only Retreat. A great setting on the very back of the ship. Very private. It does get crowded during the day on sea days though. All these comfortable beds. And of course, swimming pool. Serenity Bar, some food there. And it's really, really, really cool seating area. It's right next to the bar. So I guess you can have drinks when you don't want to be in the pool, with drinks with people who are in the pool. Alright, next to go up to the Loft 19, which is the private area for Excel Suite guests and for extremely important people who have a green wristband.
Good morning.
Good morning. So these are private cabanas. And if I heard correctly, they are $500 a day. And with these, you get these two seats, and then these two accompanying seats up here as well. I'm not sure that's worth $500. Again, who am I to judge? More cabanas, and then great views off the very front of the ship. This is my favorite part of Loft 19. Got seats in the shade. And then a couple of really cool hot tubs. It's a fantastic way to relax and get away from everybody. Though I have to say, it didn't feel like there was a lot of people to get away from. They do a really good job of spreading people out. Speaking of, now we're going to the fourth neighborhood, the Lido deck. You got your pool, you got your hot tub. You have blue iguana burritos and fantastic breakfast burritos. And over here on the other side is the Seafood Shack and Street Eats. Seafood Shack is over the top a la carte pricing. The Street Eats is fascinating because there are 3 stations here: Mad Sizzle, Steam Dream, and Time Fries. And they are all complimentary. And they open at various times during the day. You need to go check that out on the first day because they have really, really good food, but it's hit or miss. And over there is actually the 2-story Red Frog Tiki Bar. So I guess it's gotten so popular they had to add another story to it. And then moving further back, you have the marketplace, everybody's favorite grand buffet area. Back here at the very back of the Lido deck, I give you the Guy's Burger of Chicken. I had had one finally 2 days ago, and it was delicious. I was actually torn on whether I liked it better than I did Guy's, but you can't beat Guy's. More ice cream, Tides Bar, and the aft deck pool, accompanied with a couple of hot tubs. Speaking of Guy's Burgers, they moved it off of the pool deck, moved it up one floor, and made it a lot larger. And now they actually serve breakfast here as well. Hello! Which is basically the same burgers with egg on it. And last but definitely not least, the fifth neighborhood, the Ultimate Playground. Of course, it's not looking very ultimate now because not a single soul is up here. Everybody's obviously either eating breakfast or in port, but complete with a basketball court, pool tables, foosball, a ropes course, putt-putt, a water park, and of course, Bolt, the ultimate sea coaster. Sorry. And there's also a walking trail that I keep on standing right in the middle of. Pretty much a little bit of everything for anybody who wants to enjoy it. Definitely recommend the roller coaster. I think it's changing a little bit, but it's like you'll get 2 rides for either $15 or $20 or $25. I'm not sure because they're still working that out a little bit. When we were doing it, we only got 1 ride because they were still testing some things out, and there were some glitches with some of the Wi-Fi networking of the system, but at least we got to ride it. It was fun. Thus concludes my attempt at a comprehensive tour of this ship. Now I'm gonna get some breakfast.